It's a new year, a new season, and we are underway.
Really dominating fashion here today is going to win.
2, 3, 4 for the final time.
Win number 1 on the season, only just barely.
He is going to win here at the Nazareth Speedway.
Wins the Emerson Electric 100K.
Gonna be Igor Barretto's gonna eke it out.
Cup Series champion is Shane Lake in the number 15.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Hotlanta Georgia plays host to race number 6 of the 2021 NOFSRL Mission BBQ Cup Series season. We are live in Hampton, Georgia at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, ready to kick off the 6th race of the season, the Folds of Honor Cookout 500 for the Atlanta Motor Speedway. 40 cars will do battle 65 times around this 1.5 quad oval speedway. We are getting ready to kick off the Southeast Tour here in the Mission BBQ Cup Series for the next couple of weeks. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to beautiful Hampton, Georgia, about to kick off the 6th race of the 2021 season of the NOFSRL Mission BBQ Cup Series, the Folds of Honor Cookout 500. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trey Wright. 40 drivers getting set to do 65 laps of action around this 1.5 mile speedway here, the Atlanta Motor Speedway. On the pole for this afternoon is a 25 of Nathan Smith, who had a pretty interesting qualifying session earlier on this afternoon, blew his motor in said qualifying session, so fortunately he does not have to go back to the field, but that is the 3rd weekend in a row that 25 team has blown, something has gone amiss mechanically under the hood of that G-Max Chevrolet, and it's been absolutely chaotic for that team. And speaking of chaos, we had a chaotic race last week at Vermont. Madison Tall, the winner of that race, starts P6 there in the number 99 Advanced Auto Parts Chevrolet, but that was then, and this is now, but that was quite the interesting race on the high banks of Vermont, that oblong-shaped racetrack up in Shelburne. And the points have been jumbled up a bit. Take a look on the right-hand side of your screen. The points after 5 races of 38. Madison Tall in the lead over Ryan Benjamin with 785 points. 2 wins on the docket already for that 99 team. She has definitely, and that whole team as a whole, has been the class of the field, and has shown how dominant that they can be in the early stages of the season. Ryan Benjamin, you can't really kill him, and he's starting right behind Madison Tall in P8, so watch out for him. Dano Georgia, highest running rookie in the points right now in 3rd. Brendan Yodel, John Andrews, Zachary Davis, Mitchell Collins, Ryan Durrani, Braden Perez, and Charlie Davenport round out your top 10 in points. That can easily jumble up here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Going to get the cars rolling off here as the engines have been fired. Starting lineup on the left-hand side of your screen, as always, Nathan Smith in the number 25 G-Max Chevrolet on the pole. 5 bonus points go to him in the championship. Alongside him is the guy who was on the pole last week at Vermont, Derek Hamilton, number 91, row 2. Cameron Garlington in the number 28, highest running rookie in the field, highest qualifying rookie, I should say, in the field, so it's belonging to the 88 of Landon Smith Jr. Row 3, 79 of Ethan Lewis starts alongside your pole sitter and defending winner in the Mission BBQ Cup Series, Madison Tall. Row 4, number 42 of Aiden Macro starts alongside the guy who's starting in who's currently second in the points, number 15 of Ryan Benjamin. row 5, Mitchell Collins in the number 78 for Buck Racing. Starts alongside the 17 of Logan Williams. KFC race report, race analysis, going to be 65 laps around this 1.5 miles speedway. Pit window should be about somewhere between 38 and 42 laps. Should be a one-stop race. And in the testing sessions, we saw a lot of passing for the lead. So on restarts and the initial start, get ready for some passing, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, it's Hotlanta. Anything can happen at the newly reconfigured track. Nathan Smith is the defending winner. Let's see what he can do. Smith and Hamill through the Reese's restarts on day go. We're racing here at Hotlanta. Off turn 4, Cameron Garlington started third, makes up two positions already. And Derek Hamill, that outside lane, just like in real life, the outside lane is not where you want to be on double file starts. Ethan Lewis down to the bottom of Garlington, especially in the early going of this race when these guys are all on fresh Hoosier tires. Passing is going to be very, very abundant, especially in the front. Ethan Lewis underneath Garlington, trying to get 5 points for leading a lap. Mitchell Collins is going to try and challenge that, but Lewis is the second rookie to lead a lap today. Garlington was the first. Now Collins almost on the banking there. Part of that car was on the banking. Collins to the race lead. You see the guys that started on the outside lane, Madison Tall, Ryan Benjamin. All those guys getting shuffled towards the middle of the pack early. We could see a yellow here, but in the testing sessions, they did keep it fairly clean. Aiden Macro leads lap number 3, the third different leader of this race. Is very crazy already. 2 and 3 wide for the majority of the field. They're going 4 wide. Your pole sitters with your points leaders right now. They were lucky to get out of that. Nathan Smith is breathing a huge sigh of relief, but he is quickly falling back in that 25. Meanwhile, back to the battle of the front. Aiden Macro is going to be the first driver to lead consecutive laps today. He leads lap number 4 as they're 3 wide behind him. Zachary Fitzwater, definitely the biggest mover in the field so far. Currently running in 4th right now as his Polar Star teammate Landon Smith Jr. stuck up on the high side. Davenport, who started 10th, already making his way up through the field. Now they go 3 wide for the race lead between Fitzy, Davenport, and Macro. And Fitzwater is going to get the run on the inside lane. Dead heat at the line. I believe Fitzwater got that by a hair. Yes, he did. Just by a bumper over Aiden Macro. Now we're seeing some of the teammates working together. They're the MWR teammates of Ryan Benjamin and Tristan Allen, nose to tail, in about the 5th and 7th positions, I'd gauge. Tristan Allen gonna make it 3 wide for the 2nd position. Fitzwater had to check up there in the 9. And all 40 cars underneath 3 seconds worth of blanket here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. 3 wide, really deep in the pack. They're going 4 wide with Will Parrish, a big mover so far. Cameron Garlington, who led the first lap, already falling back in the 28s. As Tristan Allen goes to the point here. Here comes Ryan Benjamin, his teammate. MWR is going to be side by side going through turns 3 and 4. Somebody off the pace. That's Brennan Wilmington. Might have gotten into the wall in the 62. A tough break for Wilmington early on. It was Allen who led that lap. Might see a record number of lead changes here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. As Landon Smith Jr. going to the inside. Just the amount, the runs these guys get on that inside lane is insane here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Madison Hall, watch out for her. They're going to go 4 wide off the corner. Watch out for this. It's going to be close, but now they bottleneck down to 3 wide. But now they go back to 4 wide. Tristan Allen is just going to, if I'm Tristan Allen, I'm just going to try and lay back, and that's what he's going to do. And that's good because Mitchell Collins was very unsteady there. through the pack. Landon Smith Jr. to the point in the 88. Here comes another double-numbered car. On the 99 of Madison Tull's got a teammate right behind her. Nathan Stapleton 4 wide once again through the corner. File it back down to 3 wide momentarily. Now back to 4 wide. Stapleton, Keegan Thompson, Collins, and Benjamin. Benjamin, I think, is going to let out of it. No, it's Mitchell Collins as well. Madison Tull to the point. These guys are switching positions rapidly here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And the biggest concern is if there is a wreck in the front of the field, there's not many exit points for these guys to go, so I feel like they are going to wad up severely. But Madison Tull, Keegan Thompson, and Nelson Reeves, the guys who finished 1, 2, 3 last week at Vermont, picking up right where they left off as Reeves powers it down on the inside. Tull's going to fall back a little bit, so is Thompson. Cole Sampson in the 5 is up here, so is Parrish, Caleb Rose, Colton Yo, Bouchard, Clifton, Riley Sampson is up in here. And the amount of times these guys are passing, this is like a plate race, ladies and gentlemen. It is insane on how rapidly these guys are passing and moving their way through the field. Reeves leads that lap. Here comes Thompson to his inside, lap 12 of 65, already in the Folds of Honor Cookout 500. It is currently Keegan Thompson, Cole Sampson, Will Parrish, and Daniel Bouchard. Three rookies inside the top 5, a load of them inside the top 10, with Noah Clifton being up there as well. Just a lot of faces we haven't seen as Will Parrish leads his first lap in the Mission BBQ Cup Series. Congratulations to him. I think Cole Sampson, I don't believe he's led any laps this season either. Bouchard has a pole, but I don't think he's led any laps either. And Riley Sampson up in here trying to help his, not only his brother, but his teammate, Landon Smith Jr. up to the outside wall through 3 and 4. He is going to fall way back in the 88. And that's going to be a lot of damage to the right-hand side of that gear wrench Monte Carlo. We'll see off the corner. Not a whole lot, just a couple of scrapes. It's going to break up the field just a little bit. But Bouchard to the race lead. Help from the 92 of Braden Perez. It is rookies up inside the top 5 for this field. And Eric Monaco, your Auto Club winner, trying to get his second win of the season. Bouchard, first lap led in the Mission BBQ Cup Series. Fastest lap so far is Zachary Davis, who started shotgun on the field. So Davis using the draft to his effect. Zachary Davis currently running in the 37th position, so he is one of the few drivers that has not been able to take advantage of the shuffle in the beginning. We are already almost a quarter of the way through this race and already almost halfway through the fuel run as Braden Perez to the point leads lap 15. Leads lap 15 as they go 3 wide behind them. Will Parrish all the way on the high side there. Now we're seeing this. Now we're starting to see this field split up a little bit. Hotlanta Georgia, your Daytona 500 champion, back in here in the 34. Derek Hamill, who is your outside pole sitter. Hamill currently running in the 34th position, so not where he wants to be. So are the MWR guys. I feel like they fear that something is going to happen, and these guys are going to race way too aggressive and wreck possibly. I don't know. The field is starting to string out, and once this field starts to string out, passing becomes very difficult here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway as Macro wants that lead back from Perez. He's going to have the preferred line through the inside, side by side, door to door off of 4. And Macro is going to get the run. Yes, he is. Just barely edges out the 92. Go 3 wide for 5th behind him. So many rookies at the front of the field. Macro, Perez, Bouchard, Reeves, Clifton. A couple other guys in here. Will Parrish was up in here. Not sure where the 02 went. There's the 02 of Will Parrish, currently 12th. He's got a couple of laps led, so that is improvement. Those are well-needed points. Rookies going 3 wide for the race lead casually, as they got a couple of veterans behind them. Nathan Smith has found his way back up inside the top 10, looking to crack the top 5 as Perez still on the point here. And is Perez, Macro, Reeves, Nathan Smith in 4th, Bouchard currently 5th, in the middle of an Otter Island Motorsports sandwich right there, Bouchard was. Madison Tall is going to take advantage of the 07 having to get out of the gas a little bit. I believe at the line, barely. 7 of Nelson Reeves is going to lead that lap. I can't wait to see how many lead changes we have after this race, because this is going to be insane. This race has been insane already. We're already nearing halfway home. Trey Smith, I think, got into the wall. I think Brendan Wilmington also got into the wall sometimes, so that's why he is really off the pace. But there is always a chance of a yellow flag, and especially the way that these guys have been racing, it is still very prevalent here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Madison Tall going for 4th over Collins and Ethan Lewis through the apex of 1 and 2. It is still Nelson Reeves, but the run that this 92 is getting through the corners and through the straightaways is insane. In fact, the run that all these guys in the front are getting through the corners and just around the entire racetrack in general is absolutely mesmerizing here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. At the line, Reeves continues to lead, with Perez to his inside. Madison Tall right behind him. Now Tall looks to move to the outside lane, but thinks better of it. She does have a lot to lose. Okay, I take that back, since this is only race 6. So she only can lose the points lead, but she does have a couple laps led. Doesn't have the fastest lap. That still belongs to Zachary Davis, your Phoenix winner. But if I'm Madison Tall, Ryan Benjamin is currently pretty in the back. Benjamin in the 15. Currently 35th right now. Madison Tall is currently 30 positions in front of that, so I think Tall just needs to play it nice and conservative. But we said that last week at Vermont, and she ended up winning the dang thing. So Tall is out on a mission, is a woman on a mission here in the Mission BBQ Cup Series to claim her spot as the top contender for the season championship come November. But she's got to get past a lot of rookies and a lot of guys looking for their first win, including the other female in the field today, Daisy Johnson, development driver for Matt Tuck, ran pretty mediocre last season in the 53. Looking for her first win at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Mitchell Collins in the 78 looking for his second win in the Mission BBQ Cup Series, and looking for Buck Racing's first win as a total. Buck Racing is the only multi-car team returning from last season that does not have a win. And what a win that would be for Chase Buck's team. He has opened up a wide lead, probably the biggest lead we've seen all day today, over the 53 of Johnson and the 42 of Macro. Shout out to Macro for really finding a groove for him to that he's been racing in over the past couple of weeks. Led a couple of laps, was up in the fight of it last week at Vermont for a little bit of it, but that 42 car has really found the groove in the early stages of this quite young season. Jordan Lopez, I think, was the one rookie we haven't mentioned in this race so far. Almost got the nose taken off of that Chevrolet by Landon Smith Jr. And now in about 10 laps, we're starting to see those Hoosier tires wear out. So in about 10 or 12 or so laps, I'd expect these guys to hit the pit lane. And that is where we'll definitely see the race either won or lost on that pit lane. I believe everybody should take 4 tires, so that is going to be the one stop of the race. So pit crews need to be perfect. There's Colton Yo, had a wild ride last week at Vermont, looking to do the flip and win, currently running 4th right now as Johnson goes to the inside of the 78 of Collins for the race lead, door to door at the line. Collins barely edged out Daisy Johnson there as, woo boy, hold on to it, Aiden. Macro got really out of the groove there. And that really killed the 78 of Collins. It's going to allow Daisy Johnson to go to the race lead. Macro gains his composure in the 42. Nathan Stapleton is up in here inside the top 5. Currently 40th in points with 185 points. Stapleton has been horrendously bad this season, to the point where it's not even funny anymore. He had his best finish last week out of Vermont, where he finished 23rd, I believe, 2 laps down. And that was his best finish of the year. The start to this 97 season has been absolutely horrendous, and he's looking to turn it around here at the Hampton, Georgia racetrack. And we are we are almost at the halfway point here. 29 down, more than half of 29. More than 29 laps to go here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Had a brain fart there, ladies and gentlemen, as Braden Perez back to the race lead here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Got 35 to go, so at lap 34, that should be halfway. Yeah, at lap 34 should be the halfway point, and Wilmington has really fallen off from these guys. In fact, a lot of guys have lost touch with this lead pack, including Ryan Benjamin, who I'm starting to think he's doing a lot better in qualifying than he is during the races. So Benjamin is starting to fall off a bit like he was last season. So we go back in here, Trey Smith, and another one of those guys that has fallen off. Brennan Wilmington as well, as Reeves back to the point here in that 7 car. We're about 10 laps away from pit stops here. And I imagine, just given how rough the exterior, the asphalt racing surface is here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, these guys are going to be screaming for 4 fresh Hoosier tires. They are really losing grip through the corners. Fastest lap of the race is still Zachary Davis with a 28.632, and Mitchell Collins last time by was almost 2 seconds slower than that. So lap times have really fallen off here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Next time by is halfway home through the Folds of Honor Cookout 500. Has been an incredible race so far. We've got at least probably 10 or 20 passes for the lead. Almost every lap we have had a pass for the lead. And the racing has been absolutely incredible here. Dustin Davis currently 40th right now. Best run he's had in the season so far. Knock on wood for that. Hopefully he can get a good run. Jordan Lopez up here as well. Here's a name we have not mentioned in the show yet. Juan Rodriguez, the 3rd car for Buck Racing. The only Buck Racing driver to return to Buck Racing after last season. Drove the 19, which is now occupied by Tyler Reynolds, who drove the 94 car. Yeah, Reynolds drove the 94 car for SF Premium Motorsports last year. Rodriguez up here inside the top 10, looking to get another one of those Buck Racing drivers looking to get Buck Racing their first and looking to get his first win in the Mission BBQ Cup Series as a whole. He's got a lot of cars in front of him in order to try and do so. Chevrolet teammates getting past the Ford as we were past halfway home. Cross flags was 2 laps ago. So we are officially past halfway here in the Folds of Honor Cookout 500 from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And an extremely entertaining race so far as Dustin Davis powers his Monte Carlo past Nelson Reeves' Monte Carlo for first. Looking to get Full Frontal Motorsports their 2nd win of the season. William Brock's team won with Zachary Davis at Phoenix 2 weeks ago. And William Brock, the owner of this team, would love to win at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Can't remember if he's from Atlanta or not. Look like they're going to go for a wide there for a sec. Josh Williamson, first time we're mentioning him in the show today. Brendan Yodel as well in the 26. Going to try and mention as many drivers as we can. Noah Clifton in the 16 had a pretty decent run during qualifying, if I can recall correctly. Owen Miles in the 05. Had a fairly interesting race last week. Got T-boned by that 28 car of Cameron Garlington. Tyler Reynolds, John Andrews. Andrews has been extremely quiet. There's a lot of guys as they go 4 wide through turn 4. I believe now the window should be open for pit stops. Collins goes back to the race lead. So now anywhere between now and the next couple of laps as Reeves had no problem getting around the 78. I'm not sure if Mitchell Collins is going to try and pit here. Let's see if he slows down. I think some guys are pitting. Some guys are pitting. Yes, here come the first couple of guys. Collins is on the pit lane. trying to get back there as fast as possible. So now we're seeing some split strategy on the racetrack. Collins is the first one to lead them down. Along with them comes Noah Clifton, both of the Colton Yo guys. Brennan Wilmington coming down as well. Madison Dahl, your points leader. Owen Miles, I believe that is a 75 of Eric Monaco. Now it's a 79 of Ethan Lewis. Both the Otter Island cars have similar liveries. And it looks like 4 tire stops for the majority of these guys. Now the second pack comes down, led by the 7 of Nelson Reeves. And Collins is going to lose the race out. And there's a caution. Okay, I thought the caution was out, and the caution is out. And Nathan Smith is out. So is Riley Sampson. Saw this at Phoenix. I saw the flagman, and it looks like we had a huge incident through the corner. And now this is going to really shake up things on the racetrack, but thankfully, I think everybody should get off of pit lane, but Braden Perez led them back to the stripe. Logan Alexander destroyed as well. So was Trey Smith. Something happened in the pack, obviously, but your pole sitter, Nathan Smith. 3rd week in a row that 25 is going to DNF. Such a tough start to the season for Polar Star Motorsports. But now pit stops are going to be out of the way, and we knew that we had a feeling something was going to happen. I was hoping that it wasn't going to happen during pit stops, but here we are. There's Garlington and Hamill down the pit lane. I've still yet to edit that 28's pit box now that I think of it. So, Cameron Garlington, DM me what you want on the pit box. Or, actually, I'm recording this the day that the Homestead Miami race is going out. So, I'll just DM you after this race. But regardless of that, is showing Logan Williams is the leader. We're going to wait and see for timing and scoring to cycle around. Zachary Davis comes off of the pit lane. I'm not sure if they're trying to repair that 25. He had mortal damage. He had mortal damage in that 25 car. So I think they're gonna score Landon Smith Jr. as the leader. We're gonna wait for them to come around before we review this accident. Or he could be on the tail end of the lead lap, but I think that would have been Mitchell Collins and Dustin Davis. We're going to wait and see as they circle around what timing and scoring says. I think Landon Smith Jr. might be on the tail end of the lead lap. And it says Nelson Reeves. Yeah, it says Nelson Reeves is your leader here, with Aiden Macro behind him. So that second pack of drivers, anybody that pitted in that second pack made the right decision. Anybody that was stayed out on the racetrack, including Madison Tull, is going to be on the tail end of the lead lap. That is not what she wants, but all 40 drivers have pitted, except for the ones that were involved, unfortunately. So we're going to take a look and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the afternoon. A game-changing caution for sure here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Let's take a look and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the afternoon in the Folds of Honor Cookout 500. So we're going to focus here on Riley Sampson. I'm not sure if Sampson was trying to come down the pit lane, but we're going to watch here in a few seconds. Tristan Allen is going to hook the 24 of Sampson going through 3. I think, yeah, Sampson was going to try and come down the pit lane. I don't know what his spotter was thinking at this point. And then Allen just kind of hooks him accidentally. That's a Code Brown situation for the 28 of Cameron Garlington right there. Sampson up in the wall, and unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time for Nathan Smith. He gets into Zachary Davis. Derek Hamill also barely gets through this in the 1 car. Zachary Davis hits the outside wall, and it looks like it's just going to be that. Ryan Benjamin is just going to skate by in the 15. But same cannot be said for Trey Smith, Logan Alexander. Watch this hit on Riley Sampson. Passenger side door. A huge hit to the side of Riley Sampson. Almost goes upside down. Logan Alexander, nowhere to go either. And a really, really good showcase of this incredible Cup 2000 damage physics that Splash and Go Graphics made. Shout out to them, even though they're not in existence anymore technically. But 4 cars unfortunately gonna get knocked out in the middle stages here at the Fulton Honor Cookout 500. Gonna do a couple of onboards, then get you a real-time replay here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. On board with the 25 of Nathan Smith, Sampson just gets turned off the nose. 56, and then around goes Smith, and then hard shots for Riley Sampson there. And Nathan Smith, 3 races in a row, he's going to DNF. Tough break for Nathan Smith over the last 3 races. From the vantage point of Trey Smith, trying to get down the racetrack enough in time. Sampson comes down further than anticipated. Logan Alexander nowhere to go for all 4 of these guys, and then Smith will teleport back to pit road momentarily. Trey Smith, not the best of starts to this season. Final onboard view from Riley Sampson, just gets hooked by the 56 of Allen just a little bit. Nathan Smith nowhere to go, unfortunately, and then there goes trouble. There comes trouble, I should say. Trey Smith plows right into the side of Sampson. Logan Alexander nowhere to go either. And all 4 cars will be taken out of this one. From the viewpoint of Riley Sampson for the final time, just wrong place, wrong time for a lot of these guys, and especially the guys that were on the bottom. Looked like they were coming down the pit lane, and just a hellacious hit for Riley Sampson. Thank God he's okay. But I don't think Trey Smith and Logan Alexander were possibly going to win this race. They had lost the draft, but Nathan Smith trying to... I don't know what to say about Nathan Smith. Absolutely horrendous luck as of late. 3rd race in a row he's going to DNF. Thankfully, it's not entirely mechanical this time, but he's used up 2 race cars, unfortunately. So, then we had... This happened all on pit stops, I think. We may have forgotten that. That was definitely an interesting factor to this race, as 25 and Nathan Smith was just twerking back in there, and then he got teleported back to pit lane. So I don't know what happened there, but Nelson Reeves is going to be your leader here, coming back to the green flag. So let's see if Nelson Reeves, what he can do on the restart. Can he win? All 40 drivers have fresh Hoosier tires. Let's see who can prevail on the restart here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're back here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, wrapping up the first caution of the afternoon. Hopefully the only caution of the afternoon. Take a look and see who was knocked out from that incident. Nathan Smith, 24 of Riley Sampson, 52 of Trey Smith, and the 20 of Logan Alexander. 4 cars knocked out from that incident. 36 remain on the lead lap, and 26 remain behind the leader. Positions 27 through 36, 10 cars are on the tail end of the lead lap, and one of those being Madison Tall in the number 99. Through the Reese's restart zone they go. Green flag back out in the air. And this is exactly what a couple of guys right behind Reeves want to see. In fact, everybody in the top 6, ranging from the restart, ranging from Nelson Reeves to Ryan Durrani, all 6 of them are looking for their first career win in the Mission BBQ Cup Series. Of course, Zachary Fitzwater would love to get another one on his resume, but he has 2 to his name in the MBCS. Juan Rodriguez with a nice run on 7 of Nelson Reeves here, and we are good to go to the end. Obviously, that caution happened past halfway, and they are getting really aggressive up in there. All these guys really want another caution, so they can get on the, not be on the tail end of the lead lap, but the way that they're racing, they might be the cause of the caution, and Reeves is going to try and cut through these guys like butter in that Coca-Cola 7 car. He's already gotten past Madison Tall, Landon Smith Jr., Keegan Thompson, and a lot of these guys going to be using the 05 of, what's his face, Owen Miles. I don't know why I can never remember Owen Miles is in the 05, but he is indeed. Top of 75 of Eric Monaco is going around there for a second, and that 7 car losing all 4 of those fresh Hoosier tires to his name. He is almost entirely cleared these tail end guys with him. He's brought the 48 of Juan Rodriguez with him. Keegan Thompson is a lap down the 14. Such a tough break for this 14 team. has been on the cusp of winning twice already in the other races. He's had really, really poor runs as Nelson Reeves to the race lead here. Well, actually, no, he was in the race lead. Has cleared all these lap guys. Thompson loose for the corner. And here comes Rodriguez in the 48 looking for his first win and Buck Racing's first win as well. He's going to have the run. He's going to have momentum and he's going to clear Reeves as Reeves falls back into the clutches of a couple of lap down guys. And Ryan Durrani, watch out for him. Actually, Lopez is on the lead lap, so watch out for Lopez at the end of this thing as well. Closing in on 15 to go here from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Brendan Wilmington is on the tail end of the lead lap. But that's not preventing 38 of Durrani from using him as drafting partner. Let's go 3 wide back in there. I don't know why the caution lights are facing away. That's why I couldn't initially tell that there was a caution. But Durrani underneath Rodriguez. Lopez, the Portuguese driver, trying to do the same. Looks like they're going to go 3 wide for the race lead there. They are going to go 3 wide. Lopez is going to take the bottom. I think he's going to get the run through the corner. Rodriguez is going to fall back into the clutches of Parrish. 16 of Clifton, currently a lap down. That's not going to prevent him at all from helping his Chevrolet teammate. And Madison Tall, currently 30th right now. I don't know where Ryan Benjamin is. Ryan Benjamin currently, I don't know where Ryan Benjamin. Benjamin currently 24th, so he would gain a little bit over Madison Tall. But now, for the race lead, Jordan Lopez rocking around the outside lane. 15 laps to go here in the Folds of Honor Cookout 500. And the way that these guys have been swapping the lead back and forth, this thing is nowhere near over. It's not even going to be over on the final lap. Rodriguez to the inside of Lopez, using the lap car of Clifton. Cars, I should say, of Clifton and Wilmington as a pick. And Brendan Yodel third in points. A huge opportunity for this team to take the points lead away, as both its competitors in front of him in the points, Tall and Benjamin, are currently outside the top 25 in the field. So a huge opportunity for Daniel Voiles Racing, the Daniel Voiles Racing driver, I should say, to take the points lead away. Not going to take the owner's lead away. Now, Rodriguez still out in front. Now the field is starting to string out a little bit. Garlington at the tail end of this pack. You see one of Zachary Davis. He was involved in that accident through 3 and 4, so he is likely going to be a non-factor at the end of this one. But now the 48 of Rodriguez has got a little buffer. Now that buffer moves to the inside. The buffer's name is Noah Clifton, and he hails from Australia and has rookie stripes. Wilmington way up the racetrack, 4 wide through the corner. Looks like they're going to sort it out, file it back down to 3 wide as Dustin Davis, I should say, decided to just gun it in the 40. It's absolutely mind-boggling. They can't run 4 wide at Daytona and Talladega where you expect 4 wide, but they can run 4 wide at Atlanta where you don't really expect it. It's mind-boggling, but this is NR 2003, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what you're going to get. Rodriguez wants his buffer back. He's going to try and get it. Perez, the rookie behind him, looking for his first career win. Tall and Johnson, the 2 ladies in the field, they are laps down. Yes, they are laps down. So is Will Parrish in the 02. Don't look now. Logan Williams in the 17, looking to get the Pontiacs their first win. Logan Sport, the only Pontiac fielded team in the field. With the 2-car operation, Logan Williams and Daniel Bouchard, the drivers for that small 2-car team. And Rodriguez has cleared traffic. Perez is coming as well. He's going to get split by Thompson and Parrish through the corner. That's going to help Rodriguez a little bit. Rodriguez leads with 10, now 9 laps to go from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Perez trying to get out of a 3-wide situation. Going to let Parrish go on the inside. Now he's going to try and get a toe off of him. But this has brought up the 17 of Logan Williams into the picture. 05 and Owen Miles is a lap down. I think it's going to come down to these 3 drivers. But Will Parrish, he wants a caution to come out. He's now on the tail end of the lead lap. So if a caution comes out, not sure if that would be the end of the race. Nope, thought the caution was out there by the way that those guys were slowing down. But Parrish is now in front of the 48. Perez has a car to his outside of Miles. Logan Williams has got lap traffic behind him. Watch out, don't look now, but here comes Macro, Georgi, and Stapleton. Yes, Stapleton is on the lead lap, as well as a 19 of Tyler Reynolds, with 7 laps remaining here at what has been an incredible race at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Bravo for the guys who decided to put this race back on the original layout. And it looks like the 48 of Tyler Reynolds, I don't know what his name is, Juan Rodriguez, he's got a good shot of going to victory lane. He has got 2 lap cars as a buffer between him and the 42 of Aiden Macro. I don't think it's going to be smooth. It should be smooth sailing with 6 to go. I don't think they're going to catch Zachary Davis, so this is going to be a race to the end for that 48 of Rodriguez. Currently has the best position, gonna let off the gas through the corner. But Georgi and Macro, they're coming. 5, count them, 5 laps to go for Juan Rodriguez. Can he hold off 2 hard-charging rookies, his teammate and the guy last in points, as Georgi and the 46 of John Andrews up in here as well. Now the battle has really thickened up once again. Rodriguez lost his run. Here comes Macro and Georgia. We could see another 3-wide finish like we did last week at Vermont. Georgia to the inside for the race lead with 4 laps to go here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Rodriguez to his inside, and here comes Tyler Reynolds as well. Watch out for Reynolds, trying to get Buck Racing their first win. I think I mentioned that already, but Georgia clears Parrish, so does Reynolds, and so does John Andrews, coming around to 3 laps to go from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Here comes Reynolds to the inside of Georgia. See what Reynolds can do. He's got drafting help with 3 laps to go in this race. Watch out for Stapleton. Stapleton up here as well in the 97. Don't count out Nelson Reeves either. Aiden Macro as well. And don't count out Tristan Allen. He's been on the, he's unfortunately been on the losing end of a lot of these races, as Yo2 of Parrish really slow through the corner. Stapleton, help from the 14. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go from Atlanta. 3-wide battle for the race lead. Just watch out for these rookies back in here. Watch out for Macro. Watch out for the 46 of John Andrews. Stapleton with, I don't know, a daylight right in front of him. That's the saying. Through 3 and 4 for the second to final time. Stapleton, ooh, he's going to get the 14 of Thompson as Ryan Benjamin blows an engine. That's basically going to give the points lead over. But white flag in the air one more time around for Nathan Stapleton. Here comes, holy moly, a huge run from Aiden Macro. Now, can Macro get his first win of his career? Half a lap to go. Tristan Allen, he's not going to get there. They're going to go 4 wide behind them. Off turn 4, Aiden Macro, first career win. He wins at Atlanta. I tell you, man, these rookies are absolutely something else. Aiden Macro on a last lap pass. Oh, you gotta feel it for Stapleton. So close to getting that first win. Yet so far. And Aiden Macro going to victory lane here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And that is incredible, incredible racing today. What an incredible race. And fastest lap goes to Brendan Yodel. Yodel finished out, Yodel finished 20th. So I think he's going to get the win after that. And I'm not going to escape and show you the finishing results there because I cut it out. But in the this is actually the replay of the race, at least the replay of the last 5 laps, because the game decided to lag. Thankfully, I was able to see the end of it. Actually, not see the end of it. Yeah, I was able to end the race, as I don't know where the heck Landon Smith Jr. is going. He just went to the Shadow Realm. We're going to do the full race breakdown on here. Gonna show you where everything happened. I believe, not entirely sure what happened with Ryan Benjamin. Benjamin finished 36, but your top 10 are on the top of your screen right there. 42 of Aiden Macro gets it done here. After I can't wait to see the lead changes, the amount of lead changes at this race. That was absolutely insane. Tristan Allen also close, just 3.5 tenths behind Aiden Macro, excuse me. John Andrews, man, these rookies, 3 rookies in the top 5. Incredible racing here. An incredible job by these yellow stripes. With Nathan Stapleton had the lead on the final lap, but an incredible run from the 42 of Macro. Lands him in BodyArmor Victory Lane. Daniel Georgi P5. Tyler Reynolds 6th. Daniel Bouchard 7th. Another rookie up in here. Eric Monaco, your Auto Club winner, 8th. 92 of Braden Perez, 9th, and 7 of Nelson Reeves rounds out your top 10. In fact, I think, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 10 drivers were rookies. That just shows you guys how strong this rookie class. Then here's 11th through 20th. Williamson, 48 of Juan Rodriguez. Thought he was going to win this race. Unfortunately, cannot put together all these guys down in here. There's where Fitzy finished. Brendan Yodel probably going to be your points leader after this one. 25 cars on the lead lap. Zachary Davis down there. And then you guys that were unfortunately caught on the tail end of that caution flag, unfortunately. And then I don't know what happened to Ryan Benjamin. Something I missed on the 15. The world will never know what happened to Ryan Benjamin. But if he finishes 36th, definitely going to lose the points lead after this one. No doubt about it. Actually, he never had the points lead, so definitely not going to be in the points lead. And then you guys have your 4 guys that crashed out on that lap 40 incident, I believe it was. But that's a wrap here from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Congratulations once again to Aiden Macro on winning the Folds of Honor Cookout 500. And if you love racing like this on the big tracks, we're going to go to a little bit of a cross between a short track and a big track like this. Rockingham is next week. The Hard Rock Cafe Rockingham 400 next week. A 72 lap event. Let me pull it up here. Just give me one moment. I forgot when how many laps that is going to be. A 79 lap event around that just over a mile speedway in Rockingham, North Carolina. That's going to be next week on March 27th. I'm probably not going to be in the video chat for that day because that is the day after I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out. So that's why I'm doing all of these races in advance. Don't have to deal with that. But Rockingham will be on the 27th. And then we take a week off for Easter. And then we get right back to the big tracks on April 10th with Armory Digital. And then we go to Richmond, Talladega, Kansas, another off week. And then just the season continues on from that. That's all we've got here from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Once again, congratulations to Aiden Macro on being your official winner of the Folds of Honor Cookout 500. And that is a wrap here from Hotlanta. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your points after 6 races. And from the Atlanta Motor Speedway, this has been NASCAR Nerd 34, signing off.